Hopefully tomorrow, Justin. Night of Saint Draft, 4 months of memes and dreams. I wouldn't dare stop paying you for that. Thank you. Third of a year, welcome back. I appreciate the continued support. The classic no lander here, so this is gonna be a pretty easy redraw. What if you want to watch Bot Toys? You'd have to reconsider your life decisions. You could be watching Bot Toys, but instead you're here watching me. How many lands are in this deck? Is there a greedy amount of lands? 18. All right, there's a pseudo greedy amount of lands. All right, we're just gonna go to nothing and find out what they're playing. Mentor is a win condition, and you can generate infinite mana and use Walking Ballista as a win condition. So, Auriok Salvagers plus LED generates infinite mana, albeit without any cards in your hand. What's going on, Jarvis? Ah, Deathrite Shaman Mush. Legacy specialty. Again, I'm intentionally not playing cards out because I intend to concede once we get an idea of what they're playing. Hopefully they'll play something to indicate whether or not they're Grixis Delver for color control here. Alright. I think this probably means Delver. This probably means Delver. I'll go ahead and go to the board here. I don't know if this is a swords matchup or not. Yeah, I kind of feel like I'm just supposed to click submit here. Probably just supposed to like stick to my game one plan. We do have some Yu-Gi-Oh cards on the board. We do have some Yu-Gi-Oh cards on the board. Morning Waterfalls. It's at its base, it's a combo deck. So for those that are unfamiliar, Auriok Salvagers alongside Lion's Eye Diamond generates infinite mana of any color along with Infinite Storm. And then you what's the word I'm searching for? And then you get to So this is actually kind of interesting. Do I Chalice for one-on-one, or do I go Tomb, Petal, Mentor, card? I think I'm just supposed to Chalice for one-on-one. That's probably what I'm supposed to do. Go. Sure. Hey, Cletus, with the 14-month resubscription. Thank you very much and welcome back. I do appreciate that. Looking to brush off the banhammer today. Let the spewing commence. Alright, this is all I got. Your move, Yugi boy. Oh, that's enough. We've seen enough, have we? All right. Excellent. Excellent. Good, clean Magic the Gathering. Good, clean Magic the Gathering. I don't think I want these plows. I guess Tutor's marginally worse. Do we like, how do we like trading Tutor for some plows? I kind of feel like I want these, especially on the draw. I'm pretty sure the opponent's playing Grixis Delver. What do we think? Yeah, we make infinite mana and cast an infinite number of spells, and the payoffs are Mentor and Ballista. Yeah, I think we're facing, I'm pretty sure we're facing Delver. We've seen Deathrite Shaman, Wasteland, Volk, Underground to True Name. Are the plows good enough? You like it down over here? Yeah, I think I like being down on the bottom. Cut an LED, just like go off the combo. I mean, if I'm cutting LED, doesn't that make Auriok Salvagers much worse? I feel like I'm never supposed to cut the LED. Much from like a bubble. What's relevant that I block? Can you give me an example of something relevant that I block when I'm on the other side? No, Bob's great. Bob is excellent. I want Dark Confidant to be able to, what's the word of Church? Well, this looks way better than a Bauble. No, my avatar always starts above the graveyard, Yoshi. My avatar always starts above the graveyard when I had it on the left side. I was always very careful to position myself to start it above. Yeah, it's a very good Bob deck, that's for sure. Getting to play 4 Caverns is really appealing too. Getting to play 4 Caverns seems sweet. I don't really have a reason to cantrip these aggressively, I don't think. Like, our hand's pretty okay. It definitely cuts off some of the lands, but that's not gameplay information. And that's provided by Stream Decker. I don't know. Giving more space to the MTGO board's not bad. I think I'm happy with this change. I don't think I want to cantrip any of these. Maybe one. Yeah, I'm gonna cantrip one actually. Let's take a peekaboo. Have a true name. Bob would have done 0. I guess this prevents me from having Mox Opal to turn on Salvagers. Diabol. They brought in... Magic Online is so competitive. We killed them with Monastery Mentor, and then they boarded in Diabolic Edict. Just Magic Online things. Just Magic Online things. Yep. Do we like it on the right side? And this is gonna be really scary, chat. What about this? Is this weird? What do we feel about this one? Other than the fact that the cheer cup is overlapping my thing on touch. I wasn't sure. This is a lot of change. This is aggressively changed. All right, so for reference, that other page literally has all the same elements at all the same sizes. It's literally just flipped. It's literally just mirrored. It has 100% of the same elements that are on this page. Well, the other one has the cup next to me too, to be fair. This one has the cup right next to me too. This one has the cup right next to me as well. Someone said this should just be over here, but then this covers more of the hand over there, I think. I guess this always covers cards in my hand here, though. Hey, Xins, thank you very much for the Twitch Prime support. I do appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I think I like being at the bottom. The chat needs to be on the stream because when I put the stream on YouTube afterwards, like this here right now, like I'm talking explicitly to the chat during this stream. If the chat's not there when I put it on YouTube, people won't know the question that was asked that I was responding to. So wait, is this on the left, right? Because this is technically on the right side. Like when I pull this up, this is the chat on the right side. This is chat on the right side. Yeah, right side. Okay, good. I was confused for a second. Yeah. Right is better for mobile. That is reason enough for me to leave it where it is. Leaving it, it's better for mobile is a reason to leave it where it's at. The problem with putting this up here is that it obscures cards that they have in play in certain board states, so I don't want to do that. I'd rather just like block the text box of like some of the cards way down in my hand. It is 8:34 a.m. I'm in cornfield time. I'm actually exactly the same size I was on the left side of the screen. I'm actually exactly the same size as I was previously. Maybe I was supposed to cantrip that Bauble. Hey, Infernal with the brand new Twitch Prime support. Thank you very much. There's a lot of excellent people streaming on Twitch right now, and I appreciate you choosing to put your Amazon fund money towards my channel this month. All right, Walking Ballista is great because that means once I hit an LED, we get to go infinite. I'm just gonna go ahead and like shoot this Deathrite Shaman twice, right? And then just start racing them. Because like our converted mana cost is low enough that like we could. Whoa! We just got chat. We just got. Stifle me. Yeah, do me dirty. Are we going to try any Dom sealed event? Nah, I don't play limited. I find a Carapace Pesum with the Twitch Prime support, and Rick, thank you for the Twitch Prime support as well. Thank you, folks. Welcome. Happy Friday, everyone. Yeah, I don't really enjoy playing limited. I find it pretty frustrating. I find slamming my underpowered cards into my opponent's cards that are better than mine because they open better cards than me, really frustrating. Like, draft is okay because, like, there's more ways to mitigate the variance, but I find sealed pretty rancid. Hopefully, we draw an LED this turn and we just destroy them. Fill that cup, man. Thank you for the bits. Thank you for throwing the pennies in my general direction. Come on, LED. 4 LEDs in our deck. 2 draws. It's a Lotus Petal. That's sad. All right. All right, we just gotta survive, right, chat? Ha 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 ha. Staying alive. Ha 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 ha. Staying alive. I don't know exactly how I'm going to spend my Dealer's Choice decks. So the Dealer's Choice decks have 50 points because Nivik and Justin put them all towards the top, but I don't know if I'm going to play all of them right away. I think I might put some thought into them and then spend like next week. I'll pick like one day and do an all Dealer's Choice day next week. Oh, I could have played Petal and Mox to keep Salvagers up. That's a good point. I think that's reasonable. I have another Stifle. All right, tilt. Come on, LED or Mentor. LED or Mentor are both just nuts here. That's a Mentor. And this is getting rewarded for waiting on the thing, right? So the fact that I waited on playing these rewards me for drawing Mentor. See if they have a removal spell here or not. On Thursday and Friday morning, I always stream about this time. So my schedule is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, afternoon to the evening, and then Thursday, Friday in the morning, approximately. There's some changes in there on occasion. Like next week, for instance, I'm going to be next week I have to change my schedule a little bit. You need a butter sandwich? Okay, let Dad finish comboing this nerd, and then we'll get you a butter sandwich. I'm gonna go ahead and pick my Urza's Bauble back up here. So they could do 2, 3, 2, so they have 7 in play right now. All right, let's take a look at what the card is in their hand here. Let's float a mana. What do you have in your hand? They have another Gurmag Angler. Okay, what time zone is Hogland? Butter sandwich. PCO, thank you for the 6-month 3 subscription. Half a year, welcome back. We appreciate that. A butter sandwich is a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. So if our Dark Confidant does us dirty, we could definitely lose here. You're definitely in a position where opponent bitching that I drew Monastery Mentor this turn. I'm like, you know, if I drew Lion's Eye Diamond, you'd be dead, so maybe complain less. Just like typical MTGO chat used for nothing but unneeded salt. They're complaining that I drew the Mentor this turn. Like, had I drawn a Lion's Eye Diamond, you'd be dead, instead of having a chance for my Dark Confidant to kill me. So maybe, just maybe, stop complaining. Maybe I just shouldn't have responded. That was wrong. Hey, TCP Jack with the brand new Twitch Prime support. Thank you very much. I know there's a lot of excellent people streaming on Twitch. Thanks for putting your Amazon sub towards my channel this month. I do appreciate that. Can I get a timeout to live the full? Of course you could get a timeout. Take a quick break and come back in a bit, Exen. We aim to please here. We aim to please. We don't guaranteed beat Delver here for reference. They can drain us for 2 and then do 3 and then drain us for 2. So if our Dark Confidant, flips a 2 or a 3 or a 4, we do die next turn.
I didn't want to.
Sorry, my wife poked in for a second. Y'all didn't need to hear our conversation. We can choose to be timed out. Yep, they're not taking this. And I'm sure this Bob's gonna kill us. There's like 50 0 drops in our deck, but I'm sure this Bob is gonna kill us since our opponent salted off. Oh, Nivik beat me to it. Nivik beat me to it. Oh, man. Bob wouldn't have killed me if he'd have flipped this one. Mistakes were made, chat. Mistakes were made. They can also draw a bolt here. It is just the beams. It is just the beams. It's part of the chat experience to get timed out at some point. I'm gonna go ahead and pick Mishra's Bauble back up. Maybe I should have picked the Mishra's Bauble back up last turn. Nah, I want Prowess triggers this turn. Can't block because True Name is a reasonable magic card. Oh, I should have looked at the top card of their deck during their upkeep, right? So I'd know all the cards they have in their hand. Well, we don't even need LED to win here at this point. We just need to not die because we should generate enough prowess triggers that our monks and our mentor are going to kill them next turn. Because, like, I'm going to go ahead and pick up a bunch of zeros and replay them with Auriok Salvagers. So, like, we're going to kill them with mentor without being infinite. We're going to be, like, big enough. Oh, this looks at their hand. You're right. This looks at their hand. We know one of their cards is Gurmag Angler right now. All right, Robert. We need to have a conversation about your employment status. It's gonna come down to this very important trigger, Robert. Have you been a good boy, Bobby? Have you been a good boy, Bobby? Bobby! Don't do me dirty, Bobby. Don't do it. Bob. Don't do it, Bob. Oh, actually, you know what? I'm gonna make a mana here, and then I'm gonna go ahead and crack this. No, that's a mana for next turn. It doesn't really matter, right? I don't think it really matters. It kind of matters for that. All right, let's just get back Mishra's Bauble or Opal. Let's get back Opal. And I'm gonna crack Urza's Bauble so we get one more draw here. We know their last card's Gurmag Angler, so we just need Bob to not kill us. We just need Bob to not kill us. And remember, if Bob does 2 or more, we die. Yes! Oh! luck, skill, victory. Ha-ha! Ha-ha! Dum 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 dum. We did it, we did it, we did it. Hooray! This deck's sweet. I like me a Stompy meme. I like me a Stompy meme. Monastery Mentors and Auriok Salvagers. Oh, you're right, Rogue. But I'd have one less monk that way, but I guess that's probably still good enough. 4 monks is probably still enough. You're right. I do need to make Declan a butter sandwich. I'll be right back. I need to get a butter sandwich. Thank you. Thank you for the reminder. All right, the butter sandwich has been delivered. Sorry for the short break. As I mentioned yesterday, this is going to be the last month of me playing dad and streamer at the same time in the morning. So thanks to the very generous support of the Magic community, we have 1,200 sub points currently, and the mini bit shower down by Nivik and Justin and Swamp and Anoronics. I'm going to have more full-time care for the kids while I'm streaming, so I don't have to split my attention. Right, we are 1-0 with Bomberman here. Yeah, this hand has the combo in it, right? So LED plus Salvagers generates infinite mana and an arbitrarily large storm count. So with Mentor in play, Mentor will be lethal with Salvager looping LED. What's going on, Ruthif? Rollins, JMP, there are a ton of people on the board. I need to just like have the board up in front of me. I'm starting to understand the declinities and my skills will atrophy. I think I'm just supposed to go Mentor into spell here, right? Just like get some pressure into play. I can also cantrip this Bauble in order to draw an extra card. I think substitute a collecting company for lead the stampedes and elves may be good. That could be okay. I don't know. It's less power, but it's more grind. It'll be lead the stampede is better against grindy decks and worse against other aggressive decks. And modern's pretty linear, so you probably would rather have company in your main. Looking like another Delver Mush with the Lightning Bolt in their main deck. I'm gonna go ahead and crack this Bauble at end of turn, see what we get. Fatal Push, gross. All right, so Fatal Push actually gives us some information. Fatal Push likely means that our opponent is playing, it likely means that our opponent's playing 4-color control. Yeah, Cavern would be a good draw. Maybe I'm supposed to play the Mentor just because this Dark Confidant's going to eat the push, but we're in an okay spot right now. Yeah, the Jund we played yesterday had 4 company in the main and 2 stampede in the board. It's going to be a Shatter Shock. Okay. Yeah, we're definitely attacking for 2 here. I think I'm just playing Mentor and passing. Well, hitting a land there didn't guarantee the combo. Hitting a land there, we have to discard our hand to make infinite mana, so we could potentially lose. So we know they have a Fatal Push, but they don't guarantee to have a fetch land until they look at 3 more cards. And like these monk tokens are like still, they're here, right? They're doing stuff. So my monk's gonna meet a little bit of a fatal demise. Yep. See, 4 cards left. It's a Baleful Strix. That's annoying because it takes half our clock off the table. Walking Ballista. I think I'm just playing that out, right? Or do I want to play Salvagers? Oh, we have infinite prowess. Oh, that's true. That's true. We would have had infinite prowess. Yeah, good call. I didn't think about it that way. Good. Thank you for pointing that out. Yeah, you would have had opponent tapped out. How's it not lethal? Because I wasn't thinking about the prowess tokens. You're right. I was thinking I had to have Mentor, but having a couple of tokens out would have been lethal. Yeah, huh. Maybe I was supposed to go for that. Did I have a window to do that? I probably did, right? No, I missed the land that turn. Did I miss the land? I don't actually remember now. I think I'm attacking with both of these, and then I'm gonna go float mana, play Salvagers. I needed a land. Okay, yeah, you're right. If I would have hit the land, I would have missed it because I wasn't thinking about how the deck works, but... Okay, I missed the land the turn I had LED, but yeah, you're right. Yeah, right, because we... Okay, so I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna play this and sack the city, and then I'm gonna play the Salvager out. They like Jace unsummon my Salvager. I'm gonna be really sad. Bolt into Jace unsummon my Salvager. Probably. Gross. It's really unfortunate that they had the Bolt too. Otherwise the monk would have been able to finish the Jace. Yep. Soul Land lets us trade Walking Ballista for the Jace. Chalice on 1's probably too little too late. Yeah, I'm just gonna concede here. Really can't win the game anymore. I think we're just on the click submit plan here. Yeah, I think I'm just on the click submit plan. I feel like our main deck's pretty reasonable against what they're doing. I feel like our sideboard is pretty specific for unfair things, or like things where we need to kill creatures out of their sideboard. Yeah, I'm gonna keep this. We're just gonna go Scrubland, Petal, Confidant, go. Don't push me, don't push me, don't push me. Yes, victory, sweet. Bobby, give me some zeros. Perfect. It could play defense grid in the board. I don't know that it needs to. Maybe I'm supposed to offer this trade here. Nah, I want to draw more cards. It's we like to party. We like to party. Bum 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 bum. They don't play that many Deluge. I think playing around Deluge there is silly. I think that's playing Scourge. They have a trop. Triggers, get 3 cards this turn. Chalice, yep. Cavern. It's definitely just Chalice this turn, right? Well, I can go Chalice plus Confidant. Yeah, deal. So I'm gonna play this out, and then I'm gonna smash with my team. Maybe I don't want to smash with that one. Yeah, I'm gonna leave him back. Just crack with these. Yeah, they usually don't have that many copies of Deluge. They have like an Edict here. They made blue mana. Blue. Snap. Flash and Snapcaster Mage. Deal. All right, so that block tells me they likely don't have a sweeper. So let's get Bobby into play here. Counter this one. Do it. I dare you. I think I do mind trading Rogue because my opponent could go land Culligan's command and basically send me back to the Stone Age, right? Like if they have a K command here and they go like Shatter, Chalice, Shock, Bob, like we're really far behind. Yeah. Yeah, K command's the consideration to not do that, I think. All right, tied up. This deck's really sweet. It's got some neat lines in it. This is definitely one I would play again. It's got some neat stuff going on. I don't know about this sideboard, but the main deck seems quite sweet. I guess. Yeah, we had someone put Red Black Reanimator in the queue a few times. We've got that one coming up a bit. I'm gonna play this. I think I want to cantrip one of these. I'd really like. Maybe I'm supposed to lead on. You know what? I'm supposed to lead on Cavern there. Because if I draw a soul land, I want to be able to play Mentor uncounterable. So yeah, that was the wrong first land to play. That was the wrong first land to play. No, all of the Karakases on MTGO are updated. Yeah, this hand was fine, but I played the wrong land on the first turn here. I played the wrong land on the first turn here. Should have led on this because I could draw Ancient Tomb or Lotus Petal. Or a lot of draws that punish me for starting on Karakas here like I did. I was thinking about Wasteland, but the 4-color decks generally don't play Wasteland, and we've played 2 games without seeing a Wasteland, so... No, this is a combo deck. This is an old combo deck. They have Toxic Deluge in their hand. Alright, good to know about. Alright, well, they have Toxic Deluge, so... I assume they won't be too sad when I make this happen here. See those auto yields? People often ask me, how do you play quickly on Magic Online? Use your auto yields, chat. Use your auto yields. What's going on, Goldman? Good morning. So I assume they're just going to let these things happen and then deluge me next turn. I needed to use the petal if I want the triggers. Yeah, correct. You're right. I could have gone Bauble, Opal, petal, and then used the Opal, but I want to make monks here. There's green water right there. Your cup down here. I think your cup's upstairs. All right. The greenest of water for my little prince. That's not good for us. They do have Wasteland in their deck. Remember when I said the 4-color deck doesn't usually have Wasteland because that'd be greedy? Welcome to Legacy, where Deathrite Shaman forgives all mana-based sins. 4 colors, 4 colorless lands. No big deal, chat. NBD. Just the least big of deals. I'll cycle this, draw another card here, hopefully. There's a force on top of their deck. Alright, so my Cavern's getting Wastelanded here in a second. Hopefully we had a Dark Confidant or a Chalice of the Void here. There are heavy hitters that we're looking to... So unfortunately, this does not currently have a Crest 13. Thank you very much for the Twitch Prime support. There's a lot of excellent people streaming on Twitch right now, so I appreciate you putting your Twitch Prime towards my channel this month. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I don't have Infinite, and I don't have a payoff even if I had Infinite, so... Yeah, this doesn't make mana. This requires Battlecraft to make mana, so... I actually can't do anything here other than cast an LED, and casting an LED doesn't accomplish anything. Yeah, I think Turbo Depths is an excellent kind of mid-range cost combo deck that's very reasonable. Hey, Steam Flogger with a $12 donation. Thank you very much for that. This is for Pauper Land Destruction List. This one's for you, chat. Showed you on Discord. Sounds good. Make sure you sent it to me in a private message on Discord. In the future, please put a link to the deck list in the donation message. Helps me sort through it. I don't know what Dirty Kitty is. Is this like a new meme, Dirty Kitty? Someone was asking about this yesterday. I think I have a Goblin Storm deck in the queue. I think there's a Goblin Storm deck in the queue. Someone feel free to poke with the donation queue yourself. Dirty Kitty is an old extended. Oh, that's now playable in Modern because of Script Prospector. Z621 with the 5-month Twitch primary subscription. Thanks a lot and welcome back, Z. I appreciate that. Thanks for helping me do what I do here. Our payoffs for infinite mana are exactly Walking Ballista, but on top of Walking Ballista, if we have a prowess creature in play, we just generate an arbitrarily large amount of storm, so then our prowess creature is lethal. So we've got a couple of ways to make our payoffs happen. All right, so now I can cast these and turn on Mox Opal. This is going to get Force of Willed, I assume. We saw Force off of Bauble earlier. Force pitching Force, sure. I'm going to stop on their upkeep and crack this Bauble. Yeah, Collinsville is always a nice location and sold out. I wonder if they had issues with the convention center there. That would be my guess. Or maybe they just think like enough people go to the Indy and Milwaukee Open that they don't need to go there anymore. Yeah, I think Strix would see play. I think Strix is a good example of a card that could like potentially make control decks much better in Modern, because it's just like a flexible card that cantrips even when it's bad. There has been an Open in Chicago. It was technically the Open was in Northbrook, but they called it SCG Chicago. It was in 2015. I top 8'd that Open with blue-white Thopters by Network. Goblin Storm! Thank you for the bits, Justin. I'll get those added. July 19, 7th place. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Pretty Lady Elspeth. I'm not supposed to block here because they just have Culligan's Commands and Lightning Bolts. Thopters by Network's like the type of card I would love to play Magic with. It's just like never going to be powerful enough for Modern. Yeah, it's just too slow for Modern. This is unfortunate. It's an Edict or another Baleful Strix. Could be a Delve Threat the way they're paused. Should do a mid-February Minnesota Open. That sounds like a terrible idea. That sounds like a horrible, horrible idea. So if they can't interact with me here, we could draw Walking Ballista into LED and kill our opponent next turn. They figuring out what they want to Snapcaster here? Are we Snapcasting a cantrip? It's like, you're not deluging the board, right? Yeah, snapping a cantrip. Them tapping their green mana is actually really good for us because it means, oh, I have an LED in my bin actually, right? Huh. So I actually just need to draw a Walking Ballista because we have LED in our bin and Salvagers gets it back. Opponent shuffled their deck. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and crack this and take a peek at one of the cards in their hand. Walking Ballista in 2 draws and combo you. That would be sweet. Another LED. That's unfortunate. We do have infinite mana, infinite draws, don't we? I need to pop this open. Buckle up, chat. It's gonna be a while here, generating 1 mana at a time. So every time I loop this, we net a white mana, and then eventually I'm gonna have enough white mana to bring back a Bauble over and over again, and then use the Bauble on their turn to draw a bunch of cards here. This is why people don't play this deck on Magic Online, for reference. In paper, you just say, all right, I have so much mana, and I'm going to put these baubles into play 30 times and pick up 30 cards off my deck here. So we have an unlimited amount of mana, and we're going to have an unlimited amount of draw here in a second. I'm gonna start picking up some extras here. I don't know. I don't think so. The way the priority-based system in Magic works just doesn't lend itself to being good for that. Opponent just sitting here with a Deathrite Shaman, like, why can't I exile artifacts? I thought Deathrite Shaman has to be legal in Legacy to keep graveyard-based decks in check, chat. I thought Deathrite Shaman's supposed to keep graveyard-based decks in check. It's a good thing I have 13 minutes here, right? Opponent's still not auto-yielding either, which is funny. I wish I could just like save a click in every loop and like tell it, yes, please use my floating white mana to use Auriok Salvagers. Yeah, I've got plenty of time. This is game 3. Oh, they're just doing this so they can auto pass. You know what this deck probably needs, like thinking of ways to improve it? Is there a way we can win with infinite mana at instant speed? Because like I'm gonna draw my deck here, but I'm not gonna be able to kill them until my next turn. So like if there was a way I could kill them at instant speed with infinite mana, I could like, no, I wouldn't be able to play the LED during their upkeep, right? So yeah, never mind, that doesn't work. That doesn't work. That doesn't work. I'm an idiot. No, I was thinking like we could do the loop during their upkeep, but we can't because the loop requires casting glides, I damage. The loop requires casting glides, I damage, so Walking Ballista is just the best we could have. All right, so basically what the amount of mana I need to get to here is every 2 mana equates to drawing 1 card. So I probably want to draw how many cards here, chat? There's 42 cards in my deck. So I probably want to draw like 41 of them, right? I probably just want to draw 41 of them, right? So I need to get to 82 mana. Yeah, we have 4 Ballista. I guess you could argue that I only need to draw like 40. I only need to draw enough to ensure I draw 1 Ballista. So I could leave 3 cards in my deck. Yeah, it's deck -3. So 39 times 2 is 78. I need 78 mana. And once I have 78 mana, I have to... Alright, I lied. There's no way I'm playing this deck again. This is miserable. We're gonna finish this league for sure. This deck seems really sweet, but this deck is mostly unplayable on Magic Online. We're now halfway there, chat. For those of you who haven't fallen asleep yet, we're now halfway to the amount of mana I need to win the game. Oh God, I'm gonna have carpal tunnel by the end of this. This loop is worse than the company decks. That's arguable. It's worse than Devoted Druid, but it's not worse than the Kitchen Finks combo that you can't actually execute. And you know what the worst part is? When we find the Walking Ballista, we're gonna have to click through this again next turn. I feel like I'm going kind of fast. Like this is where my concede APM comes from, you know? We practice with the concede and the ban APM. This is what I've trained for, chat. We've been training for this. Played a lot of StarCraft and Counter-Strike Source as a child. I've been building up to executing Bomberman on Magic Online. I've been building up to executing the Bomberman on Magic Online. I can't kill with Ballista. So for people that don't understand what we're doing, we're generating enough mana to loop Baubles a bunch of times here, and Baubles don't draw until the next upkeep. So I'm generating enough mana to return my Bauble to my hand 39 times, and then once I do that, we'll go ahead and Bauble them and pick up most of my deck, and then on my next turn, while I have most of my deck in my hand, we'll be able to generate infinite mana and kill them. So I'm 2/3 of the way there now. And I want to end with LEDs in play too, obviously. Thankfully, like we've played, this is what, our 6th game with this deck, and this is the first time we've had to go through this tedious loop. Like we've had Walking Ballistas or Mentors every time. Only need to draw 38 because of our draw for the turn. Yeah, that's true. It's -4. So 38, I need 76 mana. Plus I want to end the game with my LEDs in play. I want to end the game with my LEDs in play. Probably with my LEDs and my Moxes and stuff in play. Yes, just looping my Black Lotus here, don't mind me. We've been comboing for literally 5 minutes now. Welcome to Thunderdome, folks. OP is not deterministically dead. That is correct. The opponent is not deterministically dead. I do not blame the opponent for not conceding. They get another turn here. I don't actually know what their outs are, but they're not dead. They have an island in their hand. They could have a Notion Thief. All right, 72, 80 to 76 we said, right? Because I need to loop the thing 38 times. And then after we finish looping this, I need to loop the other thing 30 some odd times. When we started comboing, chat, I had 13 minutes on my clock. For reference, when we started comboing, I had 13 minutes on my clock. All right, Urza's Bauble. Urza's Bauble. No, I will not put a fast forward. People can fast forward themselves. Believe it or not, YouTube doesn't make enough money to be worth doing that. Editing video is really tedious and boring and takes a lot of time. My YouTube videos are very low effort because YouTube makes a very insignificant amount of money. We're gonna time out before we win. Yeah, very possibly. Very possibly. We're gonna do our best here, chat. But there's a good chance I time out before I win just because, like, this extra click that Magic Online requires to use the mana from my mana pool every... Oh, this... Urza's Bauble doesn't require targeting, right? So it's strictly better here. Oh, it does target, doesn't it? Yeah, it does. Like, even if Magic Online, like, people talk about interfaces, things like, I don't think you could do a formal infinite loop very easily, but, like, you could, if Magic Online let me say, like, always use the white mana that's floating, always target my opponent with this card, like, I'd save enough clicks in every one of these loops that it would be much easier to execute. I have to click cast twice at every one of these. Target you, target you, target you, target. Come on. Target you, target you. This is why, so that's like, it's funny when people talk about like Magic Online not working like paper Magic in certain ways. It's like, this is a great example of a way where it doesn't work like Magic Online or like paper Magic. All right, I've never conceded a league at 2-0 before, but I think we might concede this league and go play something else because this is super miserable. Yeah, like I've literally been clicking here for 9 minutes. All right, you know what? I'm gonna go one more set through here and then just draw our cards. And if we miss, we miss. So I need time to like generate mana to kill them with Walking Ballista next turn too. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and fire these off and then pass the turn. Go. So I generated 22 more mana than I needed to. I should have just done that from the start. We know all the cards they have access to currently, so I don't actually have to make that much mana to kill them with Walking Ballista, chat. They're only at 12. They are only at 12. So they are going to Fatal Push me here, I assume? Yeah, I don't know what they're doing, but pretty sure we kill them next turn. I think I can kill them without really looping much. Just with like all the soul lands and fast mana. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do the loop, unfortunately. Alright, so this. Cast Salvagers. All right, so that's that. I could technically beat a surgical extraction here, but I just don't have time. So I need 21 mana here. I have 3 mana in play. I need 21 mana floating. I need 21 mana floating when I return it to my hand. Actually, this one does it, right? Yes! Victory! Haha! God, that sucked. All right. And that was the combo in one game. All right, we're going to keep going, but we might just concede games where that happens moving forward and just count them as wins in our own heart of hearts, While we're waiting for the next match to pop, I would just like to say good morning, afternoon, and good night to everyone wherever you're out in the world. My name is Jeff Hoagland. I'm a TCG player and content producer here on Twitch. I do this full time. If you're enjoying my content, watching me click vigorously, please consider subscribing on Twitch. My subscribers are the reason I'm able to do what I do as often as I do it. You can also support my content by supporting my sponsors, mtgotraders.com. We'd love to buy and sell some Magic Online cards with you. And if you use code Hoagland PayPal at checkout with them, you'll save 8% on your singles orders there. CoolStuffInc.com buys and sells a lot of cool stuff, including TCG singles. Using promo code Jeff5, you can save 5% on Magic, Pokemon, and Yu-Gi-Oh cards with them. InkedGaming.com. We'd love to help you customize your gaming experience using code Jeff12. You can save 12% on custom playmats, mousepads, binders, and bags with them. Jay Dunlap, thank you very much for the bits. Cardsphere.com would love to help you exchange your Magic cards for other cards or cash directly with other players. There's no haggling, just a 1% fee right off the top. And finally, this stream is made possible by viewers like Anaronix, Justin, Nivik, and you. At the very least, if you're enjoying the content, please make sure you hit that follow button. Following doesn't cost you anything, and it lets you know when I go live and with what. I always try and put the names of the decks in the stream title so you can kind of get a heads up what we're going to be playing and when. I didn't have enough time to do that. So we're undefeated with this deck list. We came very close to timing out because Magic Online is Magic Online, and decks like this are not very friendly on it. But we are undefeated currently. This deck seems really sweet. If this deck wasn't miserable to click through on Magic Online, I would consider playing this a lot, but it is, so this is going to be the first and only time we play it on stream. If you're looking for something to sweeten paper and you have $8,000 to spend on Lion's Eye Diamonds and City of Traitors and Chalice of the Voids, this deck is probably a fun choice. Look, I've logged what's probably dangerously close to 5 digits worth of hours playing Counter-Strike Source as a child. Actually, using this mouse. I'm surprised that this mouse is still functional. It's like the stuff is wearing off the sides of it. It's all grody. I clean it occasionally too, and it still gets grody just because it gets used a lot. This mouse is decades old. Maybe not multiple. Decade and a half. Easily a decade and a half. I think I got it when I was 13. What does this hand do? This hand doesn't really do anything, right? I'm gonna mulligan. No Bob, no Mentor. I've actually never played Go. We played Source as a child. We played a lot of 1.5 and then we played a bunch of Source. This is the best of the hands we've seen so far. Yeah, this is fine, right? I get to go Ancient Tomb, Walking Ballista here, and then next turn I can go Mox, Bauble, Salvagers. No, we played a lot of 1.5 because 1.5 was crackable. You could play 1.5 without buying it. Force pitch Baleful Strix. Sure. This is a Logitech MX510. That makes keeping the Opal on top much worse. Why do I need a new mouse? This one works great. Why would I buy a new mouse? Yeah, 1.6 needed Steam to run, 1.5 did not. And 1.5 had the tactical shields in it. Who doesn't love tactical shields? Goblin Welder. That's exceedingly rude. Huh. Other force, okay. Did 1.5 not have shields? Was it 1.6? No, I messed up. You're right. You might be right. Baleful Strix, Goblin Welder, Smuggler's Copter. Welcome to Thunderdome, chat. Correct. Goblin Welder is very good against us. Unsurprisingly, they are a Painter Servant deck. When you're delayed cantrips, draw more delayed cantrips. Yo, dog. It's like a Dreddy. Yeah, I know my tier 4 legacy cards. Yeah, baby. Okay. Huh. All right, so if we draw an LED, we can go off this turn, right? I think so. I think if we draw an LED, we can go off. Isn't this card banned? Why is Moto bugged, chat? I thought this card was banned. I thought Does anybody, should I file for comp? This card's supposed to be banned, right? I could have sworn I read they banned Smuggler's Copter. I always hear Magic Online's buggy, but banned cards being legal? Jeez. Jeez. Alright, so Chalice is going to be real good here. Plow and Disenchant are probably also fine. I think I just trimmed the Tutor and then some of the zeros. Seems fine. You need paper change, Dad. Mm-mm. Anybody ever tell you you're gross? Your socks are gross too? Great. Get your blanket. His blanket. Blue blanket. There you go. Alright. Keep this. Turn one, Bobby. It's got a plow. Ooh, man. No, I don't think I'm ever going to play this deck on Magic Online ever again. Clicking through this combo sucks. This is certainly a one and done for me. Which is a little bit sad because the combo seems really sweet, but I definitely have no desire to click through this combo ever again after today. It's just like, it's not powerful enough for how tedious it is. Like, if I had to execute the combo two games in a single match, I definitely would not win. I genuinely don't know if I'd play this at a team event because I don't think I could get enough time practicing it with it being unplayable on Magic Online to know if it's actually good or not. So I wouldn't be able to do the preparation I need to do. I just don't have enough time to play that many matches in paper. I chose to leave up Plow here as opposed to playing the Walking Ballista because I'd like to plow a Painter Servant this turn or another creature if they have one. I always try and look at deck lists when people DM them to me. I don't have time to get to everyone, unfortunately, but I do my best to try. This deck, like, also has two, like, there's no dual lands in this deck, but it still has two ridiculously expensive reserve list cards in City of Traitors and, what's it called? We've got cities and LEDs in it. Get you right on out of there. Looking for an LED. Bits for plowing. Thanks, Jay Dunlap. I'll sit down for a little bit. Staying it for a couple hours. Enjoy the ride down, chat. Ugh. I'm holding this Lotus Petal in case we draw a Monastery Mentor. For those that aren't familiar with the deck list, wondering why I'm not playing out the Lotus Petal proactively. Phyrexian Revoker, that's fine. See if they name this or this. That's unfortunate. Speaking of, rewarded. If they don't combo us next turn, we have a very real chance. Yeah, the Mentor is sweet too. The Mentor also gives you a route to like quick wins. The Mentor is probably a big part of the reason why this is playable in Magic Online. The Revoker's naming Ballista, chat. I don't think I want to play this Cavern because I'm pretty sure I don't want to sacrifice my city yet. So, and I'm going to go ahead and smack them with these two, I think. We could die next turn. Do I want Cast Out? Is Tormod's Crypt worthwhile? Probably not. I think I'm just gonna submit. I think I'm happy with how we boarded. This hand seems okay. Plow's pretty good in this matchup, so is Mentor. It's a little bit slow, but I feel like we don't need to go super fast here. Leyline of the Void, that's cute. So I'm going to go ahead and plow this proactively because I'd prefer to just not get Red Elemental blasted. Again, we're going to wait to play these so I can go Mentor on 3, thing. Force pitching Leyline. Yep. J-Dub, thanks for the great content. Thanks for the bits, J-Dub. I appreciate that. Thank you, everyone, for hanging out here this morning. TGIF. Hope everyone's having a good start. Good start to their weekend. Hanging out here, playing some Magic the Gathering today. Yeah, feeling pretty dead. Strong start from the opponent, for sure. It's a good draw for us. Gets them off of grindstones. And get red elemental blasted and die. Yep. Ooh, that's good for us. That's good for us. If this sticks, this mentor could run away with the game. Because this Chalice cuts off Welter and Grindstone and the red elemental blast. So just like, please resolve. Please resolve. They need a 4-star days at this point. Alright, now we're hoping to draw a Plow or a Disenchant or just not get got. If their top card is a Grindstone, we're dead. Feels like Moto speedrunning. I've not watched... I'm familiar with what a speedrun is, but I've never actually watched them. Yeah, I agree. The cards in dual colors look really sweet. Okay, sweet. So they're just taking a random here, and we're getting to put 2 tokens into play. We'll cycle this on their turn. Hey, please don't kill me. Hopefully we draw 1 to 2. Hopefully we draw 2 spells here and just get to beat them down over 2 turns. That's really scary. Some a lot of looks here. Bottom, bottom. Bottom, bottom. Bottom, bottom. Bottom, bottom. Bottom. Bottom, bottom. Hey, RW. Thank you for the bits, mate. Severed heads. Why are there severed heads attacking me? Hey, oh no! Oh no, you're Thank you for the bits, RW. Force of Will is their 1 card in hand. Is that... That lets me kill their thing, right? Oh, I'm gonna be 1 short, right? That block is so good for us. Yeah. No more blue for you. Alright, 3-0. Deck is confirmed unstoppable and miserable to play at the same time. Confirmed unstoppable and miserable to play. Yeah, if they didn't block, we would have been able to trade the LED and the Ballista for the Painter Servant, which would have been the line. We would have been able to float, play it for 2, float mana with the Mox Opal, crack the LED, have 4, and then blast it. Yeah. If you're just joining us, you want to go back and watch the replay of match 2 of this league. Game 3, we spent 9 minutes clicking through the combo, and I shortcutted and did it inefficiently because we were going to run out of time. Hey! Gifted a tier 1 sub to Hoagland. It's their first... Wait, is there someone with the username Hoagland in channel? I'm confused. Thanks for the sub gift, RW Pointer. More heads. This hand plays double Dark Confidant on turn 1. So I'm gonna keep it. Yeah, I'm never playing this deck again, even if we 5-0. It's just not. Damping Spheres should get into the wild today on Magic Online, I believe. I really hope we don't get Terminist here. That would suck. Getting Terminist would suck. Oh, you know what? I should have done this, right? I should have done this before I played the next one. Woo! Woo! Not getting Terminist. Not getting Terminist. This matchup, if this is Miracles, this has to be bad for us, right? I guess we have 4 Caverns, but like, I feel like a lot of what we're doing is bad against them. Don't double plow me. I was so excited about these Bobs. They get to snap plow me next turn, which is sad. Burning the Bauble makes drawing a Mentor much, much worse here. Guess I'm attacking with this. No good performing center. Alright, so I'm gonna just put this Ancient Tomb into play. I'll hold on to these for now since I have the Mentor in hand. This way, if we draw a white source next turn, we can get that into play, cast the Mentor, and then get a couple triggers here. Ooh, we're not getting Snap Plowed. That's good for us. Hopefully get to draw another card here with this Bob. Bobby! Misfortune, I meant to mention this yesterday when I was watching your stream. You should stop publicly telling people that your buddy was playing on your Moto account, because that's technically against the Magic Online TOS and they can ban your account for it. I would stop posting in public forums that that's what happened. They chose not to shuffle with their Ponder. Sign me up for a Chalice of the Void. Nope, tomorrow's 12-hour stream. Yeah, tomorrow's 12-hour stream is just decks from the queue, just normal stream. We should hopefully have access to Dominaria cards for tomorrow, so I plan to play through like the Blue-White Legends deck with Mox Amber and Justin Sphere Piles and some Blue-Red Prison with Damping Sphere in it. I am not related to them. I'm just gonna play this for one. Yep, and my morning streams are shorter, so today I'm going to play 1 league with this deck, and then I'm going to play 1 league with what's it called? I'm going to play 1 league with, nope, totally blanking on the name. I'm going to do this. They'll snap plow in response, I assume. I guess Chalice and Cavern, like I said, I thought this might be a hard matchup, but I guess Chalice and Cavern are both excellent here. Yeah, Red-Black Reanimator, that's correct. That's the other deck we're going to play today. So then, after this happens, I'm going to go Bauble, Opal, Mentor, LED. Oh, never mind. This is going to resolve, so I just get to go Opal, Mentor, Bauble, LED, so I get 2 triggers here. Do you have Force Blue card as your last 2? You do have Force Blue card as your last 2. Okay, deal. So now we'll do these. It's Red-Black Reanimator. Classic Red-Black Reanimator. I guess I should have done this first, right? Good. There's not confirmed no Terminus coming. Go. The actual answer is you should just lie. That's I don't know if that's the answer you want to hear, but that's the answer. The answer is you should just keep your mouth shut. You should not advertise that you broke the Magic Online terms of service. Unless you're okay with your account getting banned. If you're okay with your account getting banned, then whatever. So this is the combo. We now have infinite mana with LED, Salvagers, Walking Ballista. So like the world is our oyster, our opponent is dead. Oh wait, they can do wait. They have to put 2 cards back, right? I don't think they can counter this. They should be dead, right? Oh, geez, we're gonna have to combo with Mentor triggers going. This is the worst. This is the stone worst, chat. Oh, no. Oh, no, I have to combo through Mentor triggers. Opponent's not gonna concede. Oh, God bless you, opponent. God bless you. Bless you being the humanitarian that you are, not making me click for the next 9 minutes. I appreciate you. You are not obligated to do that, but you are a gentleman and a scholar for doing so. Am I supposed to board in cast out here? I feel like I'm just supposed to run it back. I really kind of like our main deck. Send the opponent some flowers. Opponent's username is Chairboy. They are gentlemanly. Gentlewomanly, gentle personally. Do I want sideboard cards, chat? Do I want sideboard cards? I'm gonna just submit. I'm just gonna. You could maybe make an argument for cast out and disenchant because they could have counterbalance in their deck, and that card's pretty good against us, but I'm gonna wait till we see those cards to board it in. Yeah, Canonist is really funny because it doesn't stop us from comboing, but it lets us stop them. I ate the second half of the sandwich I had for dinner last night for breakfast. Everybody's having a good morning. This is our 4th match with this deck. We're 3-0. It's a bear to click through, but it's pretty powerful. This hand actually goes turn 1 Walking Ballista and Dark Confidant, right? We go Tomb, Ballista, Mox, Bauble, Float, second Mox, Dark Confidant. Chalice of the Void. Chalice of the Void. Monastery Mentor. That's pretty good. Huh. Mentor might be a reason to wait here, but playing the Bob aggressively also, like, kind of clears the way for removal for the Mentor, so I think I'm just gonna play... That's an interesting idea. Maybe we just bring in bears and get beats off of the caverns. I could see that. Because, like, what's it called? Canonist isn't unplayable in this matchup. So we're not going to crack this because I want to be able to make white for off my Mox Opal next turn. Yeah, I could see that. And the tutors have kind of been like my go-to cuts. Yep, you're not wrong, Anoronics. Yeah, I think I just want to take a normal draw here. Yeah, Lotus Petal's a great one. They're thinking about forcing this. They could also be setting up a they could also be setting up a terminus here. Womp womp. I think I just leave Bauble uncracked here because I want to be able to make black mana for a Dark Confidant. Just the fairest Infernal Tutor that's ever been cast in Legacy. This one right here. The fairest Infernal Tutor that has ever been cast in Legacy NA. I'm just gonna get a Chalice of the Void. Oh, you're right. Ballista's better in my discard pile, right? Because it's a combo piece. I was thinking the 1 point of damage didn't matter, and I'd rather have another threat in my deck. But yeah, Ballista being in my graveyard is valuable as a combo piece. You're right. I should have booked him for one. Yeah, I wasn't thinking about it in the context of what my deck's doing in terms of a combo deck. I'm gonna correct this now. Yeah, it's kind of like a stompy deck. It's definitely got some similarities there. It's a good draw. I think I want to hold this Mentor until what's it called? Until I want to hold this Mentor until I can make a token off it at least. I should have played this land though, right? So that way I could power this up without taking 2. Yeah, that was a sequencing mistake. I should have played this out so I could have used City. So I could have used City plus this plus Opal. That was a mistake on my part. I'm gonna hold it now, but I definitely should have played it out. Oh, it does kill the City to play it, doesn't it? Yeah, I guess it's right to wait then. I was standing for the first part of the stream. I have a desk with motors in the legs that goes up and down, so I split my time streaming, sitting, and standing. Because I do long streams on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesdays, so sitting for 7 hours straight is not ideal. Or like when I do my 12-hour stream on Saturday, sitting for that long is not good for the human body. Just casual 7 cards in hand here. I think I have enough mana at this point that I can go ahead and just crack this out. Are we just gonna get there with like Walking Ballista beatdown? Just like welcome to the Pound Town opponent? The Walking Ballista Pound Town beatdown? That's rude. Oh, we're gonna get you with the Pound Town beatdown. This is good though. Terminus clearing just a Walking Ballista here means the Monastery Mentor is more likely to do something. And this time I'm gonna blast off damage. And like the 1 point of damage I missed earlier is actually gonna be could be relevant, right? Give me something that triggers my mentor, please. I can go Cavern on Human, play my thing that triggers my mentor. Well, there was no guarantee that they had things they were looking for because, like, they're missing land drops, right? So they're just kind of fumbling around a little bit. So, hoping to find things to trigger mentors. We can put 2 things into play here. Auriok Salvagers. That's arguably just as good, right? This is like a must answer, right? Because otherwise it's going to pick Chalice of the Void back up. They don't kill this, I pick up Chalice, then play Chalice. Oh. You gonna let me untap with this? I was like, I'm gonna get to draw 2 here. Yes, and we are 1 LED from going off if we got to keep the Salvager. But they've got 7 cards in their hands, like pretty unlikely to go off. That's an interesting decision. So I'm supposed to lead on Chalice here, right? Even though I could trigger Mentor, because they've only played 1 Plow. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm just supposed to do this. Pretty sure we lead on this. There's an argument to be made that I should go the other way because it's pretty likely they have a force here because they haven't played a force yet, but I don't know. I tapped Cavern because I'm not playing Mentor this turn. We're not we're not casting Mentor as a Grey Ogre. Mentor is here to generate value. I tapped the Cavern because I didn't want to take 2 to cast Chalice of the Void. I'm not playing my Mentor out as a gain 2 life, you discard a Swords to Plowshares. That's a bad use of my Monastery Mentor. I want my Monastery Mentor to at least make a 1/1 before it gets Swords to Plowshared. So now that I have an artifact in my hand to cast, I can go ahead and play this Mentor out. And then we'll play the Bauble out afterwards, and this way, even if they plow it, I'm still going to get a token out of it. So, like, this doesn't feel good, but, like, now I have a thing left over. Yeah, but I wasn't going to play it even if the Chalice stuck. I was going to wait until I could trigger it because it could get Council's, it could get Snap Council's Judgment, it could get Jace. There's just like other removal spells that could get Unexpectedly Absence predicted. They have more than just Swords of Plowshares in their deck. Well, we haven't actually had to combo this match. Opponent was nice and conceded game 1 when we were comboing. It didn't make us go through it. I'm gonna go ahead and draw another card here, just looking to gas up. They have a Surgical Extraction. It's good to know about. It's a good one to be aware of. Just gonna go ahead and offer this trade here. We're also up a game. This is game 2, so if this one gets away from us, we get to play game 3 on the play. Disenchant my Mox Opal. Sure. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Please be dead. 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 Trigger. They had Snapcaster Disenchant. Oh, fucking Magic Online. They have a plow here or something, don't they? It's another surgical. Just good, clean Magic the Gathering. No justice. I think I want these Canonists. I want these Canonists. I wasn't paying attention to their health. Only thing we can do is move forward, chat. Only thing we can do is move forward. I think Urza's Bauble is strictly better. They look at cards in their hand than what's on top. Although I guess getting to know if there's a Terminus coming is pretty good. I'm gonna do this. You're right. I had a 2-power attacker. I have a 2-power attacker. That was a tilt concede. There was a tilt concede for no justice. And the 2-4 might have won that game. You're right. Chat is correct. They paid 4 health for the 2 surgicals. I guess this hand's really bad when my opponent plows my Bob, but YOLO. After I punted that second game, I'll just give it to him. Ooh, Bobby's gonna draw some cards. It's exciting. Two shots to the land here. It was a pretty huge mistake I made last game. They were very likely dead. They had no cards in hand. And they were at 2 and I had a 2-4 in play. So yeah, it was definitely a punt. Conceded far too quickly. Wasn't being aware of everything. I had in my head that I needed to combo them to kill them, not thinking about the fact that I had like hit other things. Oh, I'm gonna draw another card with Bob. That's exciting. Do we think we're getting Terminus next turn? I feel like we're getting Terminus next turn. What do we think, chat? I think I'm gonna pass here. I think I'm happy with what I have on board. God, the reads. God bless. God bless us, everyone. Smelled like Teen Spirit, so... And try not to punt this game away like the last one. So this is actually an interesting decision. The Bob helps me find more lands, but the Mentor is harder to kill. Do we Mentor or do we Bob here? I guess the Mentor lets me draw another card this way. I'm gonna Mentor and just go wide here. I'm gonna Mentor and just go wide. This gives us an extra shot at a mana source next turn anyways. Disenchant on top, sure. Ding. Yeah, like we would have won. We would have been able to win the last game with anemic beats if I wouldn't have hit the concede, so let's just try and stick to the plan here. Make up for my mistake. Yeah, they're at 11. Like, even if we don't draw a spell this turn, we get to, like, crack in for 3 down to 8. It's actually worth noting that this Ethersworn Canonist looks significantly worse than, like, a Bauble here. Like, if I would have had another Bauble, I would have gone Bauble, and, like, had 3 things in play here. Towards the end of the month, Red. That's unfortunate. That's game ending. That's probably game ending. Well, I guess it cuts one of their lands, too. So really wish this would have been a Bauble now. Sure. That's unfortunate. Lander Petal, please. Lander Petal, please. I'm gonna offer this trade because otherwise they're gonna get way far ahead of us really quickly. I think I have to take that trade there. I didn't cut tutors because tutors are good top decks, and I felt like we were getting empty-handed quite often. Yeah, I think that's going to be the end of it. Walking Ballista doesn't trigger our Mentor, chat. That was a great draw. And by great draw, I mean we get to cast 1 spell with it, so let's make it count. Yeah, that's true. Bob would have hurt us, but he would have drawn a lot of cards, right? But like if they don't have anything here, my mentor just gets to get in there. Like giving them more turns to set up feels really bad. I'm just casting my spells. Oh no, not my City of Traitors. Good beats, good beats. We're 3-0. I punted the second game. I conceded far too soon. I'm gonna concede to a Jace here. This is not an early concession. Yeah, we should have won the second game. We most likely should have won the second game if I would have not hit the concede button like I did. Opponent was out of cards and very unlikely to win. Of course, like had the opponent like taken the correct line, they were probably a favorite to win. Back to basics is tough. It's not quite Blood Moon miserable, but it's close. Correct. Yep. That's fine. Wow, Lions I diamond away from combo killing them. We get 2 draws here. Only because we drew exactly our planes. If we hadn't drawn exactly our 1 planes, Blood Moon would have been much worse for us than Back to Basics was. And go Ancient Tomb, Ballista, Bauble. I want to wait to do this, so this way, if my opponent's playing a discard-based deck, they get 1 less card out of my hand, or if they're probing us, they see 1 less card. Wonder if I should have played these out proactively in case they're like a Thorn deck. Thorn Thalia deck. Like play around, or a Trinisphere or Chalice. Because like seeing Salvagers Ballista, if they know what's up, if they're a Chalice deck, they're gonna slide Chalice on 0. So yeah, maybe I should have played the petals out. Alright. LED should be lethal. Get 2 draws at it. Opponent chose to shuffle. Sweet. LED. 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 We like to party. We like to party. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Gonna give it to you. Gonna give it to you. Hey, cheer boys. With that brand new Twitch Prime subscription. Thank you very much. I do appreciate that. As always, subscriptions are the best way you can support what I do here. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Force this one, opponent. Bits like to party. Thank you for the cupcake bits, Jade Unlap. If they have a force of will for the LED, they get to buy one turn here. What do you think, OP? We gonna give it to you? How long do I plan on streaming for today? About another hour and a half. I plan to finish this league. We're in the last match of this league, and then I intend to force pitching Delver. Yep. And then I intend to play a league with Black Red Reanimator. My quarter wants to party. Thank you, Fancy Penguin. Oh no! Oh no! The Salvager was uncounterable, Tom. Because Cavern of Souls. Wasteland means my opponent can daze my LED next turn if I don't draw a land. Wasteland means my opponent can daze my LED if I don't draw a land now. To give themselves another turn. Daze and Force keep us from comboing next turn. Unless we draw a land and then only Force does it. No, if my opponent let me crack the LED, I'd have 4 mana, and then I'd be able to return the LED to my hand twice with the 4 mana. So they need double counterspell at that point. Grixis Delver generally does not play, generally speaking, does not play Fatal Push. Usually game 1, they can't take a Salvager off the table. There is a Force of Will on top of their deck. Well then. Hopefully our 3-power beatdown is going to be enough to get here. Hopefully our 3 powers of beatdown is going to be enough to get here. That's actually pretty good. It means we need 2 lands now to get the Salvager going. The context menu, they added yield until this stop, my turn or opponent's turn, which is neat. Now they have a Delve threat. That's a tilt. I should probably care a great deal about it, right? This is not in their deck to do something fair. Red flags, red flags, red flags, all of the red flags. If your opponent casts a card in Legacy and you're unsure why they've included it in their deck and it seems strange, you should probably force it. If it's not being cast off a Cavern. My favorite Legacy staple, Sky Shroud Cutter, yep. There's a lot of good Legacy staples contained within SI. That's annoying. We know they have a force. They probably have a blue card. Need a white source here. Damn it, deck! You are correct. That is a white source. You are correct, Magic deck, that you have given me. You have given me a card that can technically make white mana. Touche, Magic Online, touche. The monkey paw delivers you a white source, right? Yeah, I mean, Delver just doing what it does, right? Just like bolt you, kill you, bolt you, counter you. Like, they forced us, they dazed us, they have another force in their hand. Like, this is just what Delver does. All right. Scrubland, Plains, Lotus Petal. Scrubland, Plains, Lotus Petal. That's not going to be good enough, right? He's gonna bring in some plows and run it back. So the deck should be 4-0. We're 3-1. This deck's truly something to click through on Magic Online. We spent 9 minutes comboing in one game. Glad that hasn't happened too much. I think that statement's like fundamentally flawed, Potato David. Like, your argument is that a deck can never be oppressive if it doesn't contain a combo in it. Is that the argument? I think that's a bad argument. I think you could definitely have fair decks that are too good. In fact, we've banned cards out of fair decks on more than one occasion. All right, David, take a 10-minute timeout. Deathrite Shaman doesn't need to be banned because if you want to post a dissenting opinion, you need to articulate yourself. Here's my articulated opinion. Deathrite Shaman needs to be banned because it does too much. It allows the fair decks to play too many different colors of mana with no drawback, and it homogenizes, it makes all the decks the same, however that word is pronounced. It makes all of the decks very similar and removes incentive to explore and play different things. It makes all of the best fair decks in the format these Grixis splash green card decks playing a very, very concentrated overlap of the same cards. It takes nice poker hand. Homogenizes, yeah. Homogenizes, that's the word I'm looking for. I'm gonna mulligan this. This hand is also really terrible. It's not even that it just makes every black or green deck a 56 card deck. Like, basically it adds another piece to the like must play legacy puzzle where, like, you know, if you're playing a fair deck in legacy, the cards that are automatically chosen for you, the card pool just keeps getting bigger, right? Like, I have to play 4 Brainstorm, I have to play 4 Ponder, I have to play 4 Forcible, I have to play 4 Deathrite Shaman. Like, the number of cards that are like, okay, I've started building a deck, like I have 20 cards out of my 75 that are already picked. So we kind of just floundered and died against the Grixis Delver deck in the last one there. This deck seems really powerful. If this deck wasn't as miserable to click through on Magic Online as it is, I would definitely play more of this deck. I thought it was fun. It had a lot of neat lines to play. So, you know, this is definitely a deck if you're looking to play paper Magic and you have the $12,000 to buy cities and chalices and Lion's Eye Diamonds and Ancient Tombs. I think this deck is definitely something sweet that's worth tuning. But I will not be playing this deck again on stream because of limitations that Magic Online has with executing its combo. What's up? Yeah. Hey, Dad's got one more league, and then we're gonna hang out after lunch. Okay, you, me, and Jake, we're gonna go outside. Maybe it's supposed to be nice out. I personally would not take this deck to a paper tournament because a lot of my Magic practice is done through Magic Online, so I wouldn't be able to practice the deck while playing Magic Online. I love those idiots. Those are my favorite. I'm gonna include this in the comment. If Deathrite Shaman kept decks like what we're sleeving up next here in check, Delver players wouldn't have 3 surgical extractions in their sideboard. They wouldn't. That's just, you know. All right.